I know this is, your first year here. Have you been surprised by how good this defense has been? You guys have been getting after it.
Definitely, yeah. It's definitely one of the better defenses that I've played and been a part of, and just like the team, how we gel so well, and just like the coaching scheme Coach Lynn has for everybody, it definitely clicks well.
What's gone into that? I mean, obviously you guys have some talent, you've got a good scheme with the new defensive coordinator. What's made you guys so good, you think?
Honestly, just we're a big family, and just the standard of everything. It's a high standard for everybody, just from the D line to the linebackers all the way to the back end. We always hold each other to a higher expectation. So we want to be the better defense in the country. So we got to act and play like it.
Playing like you guys did against Washington State with that passing attack, does that, give you a new sense of confidence even going forward now?
Definitely give us some confidence. Like we said before, we always had the confidence that, we're one of the better defenses, but to go out there and prove it against a good offense like that definitely puts a lot of good people on notice around the nation. So, it just helps us out and really just put a bigger target on our back. So we got to, be better.
I think there's 13 transfers on the defense making a big impact. How much do you guys who came from somewhere else kind of want to show what you got and prove that you're, really good players?
I think everybody wants to, get that opportunity to do it. Just when the opportunity is called, you got to make the best of it. But like I said before, we're all a family. So, once everybody's doing everything good for the defense, we are cheering for each other. So when that time is called, we're going to make our time shine.
Your performance specifically, forcing fumbles. What were you able to do out there to, be so effective?
The ball is definitely attacking the ball is one of our biggest things to do. With Coach Lynn's philosophy is attack the ball. So, I try to go out there and, do that to the best of my abilities, whether that's, making PBUs or interception or forcing fumbles. And just, to get the ball back to our playmakers on offense so we can score.
Is there anything unique that Dan Lynn does as defensive coordinator compared to maybe other coordinators you've had in the past, or just as a coach?
It's definitely unique. He has a lot of scheme that you can dibble and dab from, and with him coming from the highest level NFL, it's just so much you can pick from. So it's like pick your poison, honestly.
You kept mentioning the word family. What makes it kind of like a family environment?
Every time somebody's even down, everybody's coming to check on you, not just one person, or nobody's going to ever make you feel left out. And just, just the leaders of the defense, they always, put it out there that we're a family. They love us, they do anything for us, they're going to play their hardest for each other on the field.
What do you think about the depth you guys have there at safety? Yourself, Alex Johnson, Churchwell, Ramsey. I mean, what is it about that group that's excelling so far?
Like you said, we have major depth. I'm thinking we have more depth than they had before here in the past years. And then, just with me and Alex being able to play both positions with safety and nickel, not too many, people can do that. So just to have that as our in our back pocket, I feel like that suits us best.
What's the impact on you, either psychologically or just what you can do, different things you can do with a pass rush that can get pressure with 3, pressure with 4? How does it impact you as a defensive back?
Oh, it always good. When we have a great defensive line, that always just first that's psychologically ready for the quarterback, and then just the offensive line, it really just. It changes up a whole lot of planning for them, especially with us holding up in the back end. If the pressure's getting there fast, then the ball's coming out fast, so we're alert to that. So it's all hand in hand.
Yeah, very different challenge this week at Oregon State. They're known for their ground game versus pass game, which you had last game. Mm-hmm. As a DB, how do you help support and run support? What can you do? Is there anything you do?
Literally, just be physical. Always be close, paying attention to your keys, because they are a balanced offense. So they can run, then hit you over top with play action pass. So it's always good enough to just be on your keys, but just be there when the big plays happen to prevent them.
Thank you.
Yep, thank you.
This defense, obviously, one of the best in the nation. Have you even been a little surprised by how good you guys have been?
To be honest, no. I think since spring we got the new DC, we all came together as a team, and it's just been constant growth. And we've seen how well we can be and how much better we can be as well.
What do you think's gone into making you guys, I know this is kind of like a hard question to answer with one couple of things, but what's gone into making you guys so good?
Great staff, obviously. They're giving us a great game plan every week. We go out there as a defense to execute our techniques, our fundamentals, alignment, assignment, and just playing fast as a team.
How about that interception you got? Can you take us through that play?
I believe we're in zone coverage. Quarterback was kind of a long play. Quarterback was moving around. I saw the guy on my blind side. He threw it. almost dropped it, but thank God we got it. But yeah.
I was gonna say, how hard is that? Obviously you got a helmet on and everything.
Yeah.
When the ball's in the air like that, to react and track.
Yeah, I mean it was a makeable play. Just didn't react as fast. Kind of like, oh snap, and then luckily it was in the air and I had to get it.
What kind of difference is it preparing for a game like that last week, where you're going against such a pass-happy attack, whereas a linebacker, there's not as much run fit?
Yeah, we were talking about that earlier as a week as a linebacker core. The key was to run to the ball. That's if you want to be productive, you got to run to the ball. It's gonna be a lot of perimeter throws, but the main execution or goal was to make sure our zone is settled, covered, and run to the ball.
You guys, even when Ward got free a little bit, he still wasn't that productive. How were you guys able to limit him? Even when he eluded the pass rush, he still didn't make a lot of plays. How were you guys able to kind of contain him?
I do give credits to the back end. Definitely was doing their responsibility. Wasn't much opportunities for him to throw it down there. So I think we just kept playing football and making a way to win the play and win the down.
How different is the challenge this week after going against such a pass-happy attack? Oregon State does like to run the ball a lot.
Yeah, definitely. I think similar to San Diego State, just going back into that mindset of be downhill. We know we're expecting a lot of downhill run to play action. So just doing our job, reading our keys, playing fast.
Do you prefer this type of game?
I do. Definitely like you can be a linebacker,
Right.
Play fast, hit, get aggressive, trigger, so it's going to be fun.
I don't know if you heard what Coach Dickert said after the game, the Washington State coach. He said you guys used the word creatures because I guess he thought you guys were kind of beasts and getting after people. You like hearing that? People using words like that?
I think we all love it. We want to be creatures. We don't want to be regular humans. So I think we definitely like it. I didn't hear it until now, but I think that's a compliment to the defense, but we can't be satisfied after that.
And I asked Chip, earlier today about, you guys are going back on the road, but you mentioned how because the personnel and everything and the team's different, you're facing, there's not much to draw on. But as a player, is there anything you can draw on, when you go back on the road and what you guys experienced at Utah?
I think just being focused is the main thing. It's going to be a lot of distraction, chainsaw, etc. We just have to lock in on our assignment, lock in on what we have to do as a team, and we'll be straight.
You guys have 13, I counted 13 transfers on the defense. Maybe I might have missed a couple. But do you guys, the guys that came from somewhere else, feel like, you want to show out and show what you got in kind of a new environment?
Yeah, definitely. I think everybody, as a transfer, as I've experienced, you can kind of lose a sense of confidence. So just coming in and playing as a whole team and getting your mojo going, I think everybody's been able to do that since spring ball. So I think everybody's rolling now as we're now 6 games into the season.
Do you guys have any mantras or anything you guys say, like sayings that you guys roll out there before the game?
We have a few. Nothing too crazy. I'll keep that inside of the locker room. Awesome. Hope you guys have a great day.
Yeah,
Thank you.